As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. Target acquired.
Somebody take out those allied planes behind us.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier. We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Friend or foe, so be it! We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this? There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
IDs of Erusian military.
Fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaFarge are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Target has been destroyed.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. SAM site destroyed!
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you, we got out of paying that toll.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Lavarde. The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
Traeger, enemy has a lock on you. Strider 3, Fox 2.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
We were saved by the rest of the experimental squadron. Did you forget? Shoot down any aircraft that approach us! What are you thinking?
Strider 2, Fox 2.
In gun range.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
Attack missed.
We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erosions.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
Bandit behind you, caution.
Those three strikes. I heard scratches on the tail instead of part of the penal unit. All rebels must be taken down.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling. Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile launched.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Nice work, Leos 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit?
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
And the insurgents.
I've got it taped, nice and secure.
The General is speaking with the Commander. An armored vehicle's behind us. It's being used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
What's up there? Aren't they both Ocean?
We're taking fire! We can't hold off! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Damn it! We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that he control.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Please, watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down. You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. Everyone, you've got their attention. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
Strider 1, locked on target. Special weaponry depleted. Target eliminated.
It's 3 strikes. Who's a member of the penal unit doing crying on planes? Taking fire from a friendly group.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Taking high-effective position through one was an astonishing feat. We used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters, and then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
Seems responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
I got his tail in my sights. This is a goddamn civil war. This is how a country falls into ruin after losing. Locked on! Locked on!
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day. This one's mine.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break!
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
It's Erusian military.
General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
By a missile.
And now open this guy up.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals.
Maybe we should join up with them. Those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Gladly wait. Don't worry. Won't let anybody through us.
Almost at the rendezvous. At the rear of the others.
Understood.
Fire for the next half hour.
The radicals truly naive boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
How'd you last long, Caster? If it's reached, then we're here to help.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
We've got ice on my wings. Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches. There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
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 Out there, let's clear. I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Enemy missile, breaking! Advantage, but still quite capable.
Yeah, good work.
down.
Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Enemy on your back.
Those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Fox 2.
9. No good. Shit.
Break! Break!
Warning. Enemy has a bead on you.
What's closing? Break!
Strider 3 launching missile.
tail. In my wake!
Refill 5. Enemies locked on. This is Refill 5. Attack failed.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Break!
Attack missed.
Bandit has a rocket.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Warning, enemy has a beam on you.
Attack this.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Evading.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Nice kill!
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
Missile.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
The enemy has a beam on you.
To build something else entirely. Can't abort the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Our drones headed this way. No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Missile.
Clever.
Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Missile. Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
In gun range.
Missile.
Target locked.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
5 minutes remaining.
Target locked.
Missile. Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. I don't have the drive they need. It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
Strider 2, Fox 2.
They are after the data, aren't they?
Missile.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
4 bandits left.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Enemy on your back. I'm behind my target.
Missile. Missile.
3 bandits to go.
Missile. Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got. Fox 2. 1 bandit to go.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.